Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. So let's talk about something very important right now. If you guys are not aware, there's going to be this particular new feature, alright? You can buy this particular currency, right? Oops, click the wrong shop. But in the regular shop right here, you can see this plastered amongst all the places called the Spark of Rampage. Now, what is this new currency? As you guys can see, the Spark of Rampage is going to be a new feature in the game that will give you the ability to even further power or boost your characters to give them the extra benefit that previously they do not have. So this is like indirect buffs to older characters. Now, it's a little bit annoying because we have a lot of currency already in the game. In my opinion, I wish that this would not be there because it does overcomplicate things, especially for new players, right? I'm a veteran player. For me, this is not that big of a deal, but I can see somebody that comes to the game. It is going to be an additional system that they have to pay very close attention to. Alright, so let's talk about this. What is this thing, right? If you guys are not aware, right here you can see the Spark of Rampage, or basically this particular new growth feature burst, right? Now, basically, now you can potentially use your characters and it will give them even more bursts, and it's going to basically mean that you can consume like additional 3 more costs, right? Sparks of Rampage, these are the places where you can get them. Alright, you can get them from the weekly shop, alright? The event shop, that's going to be where it makes the most sense. The golden thread shop right here as well, as you guys can see, this is going to give you about 55 right there, right? So you are also going to be able to get from the Powder of Hope shop, which I don't recommend, but Refinement Remnants package shop, you can buy it from here, but I don't recommend it as well. But Mirror Wars, I guess that makes a lot of sense. It's not in the Evil Castle. Yeah, that's pretty much the only place that is not there specifically. Now, when it comes to this particular thing, right now, there are going to be a total of 7 characters, or 8 characters rather, right? Is it 7 or 8? Right now, there are going to be 8 characters or 8 costumes that have this particular ability. Now, how do you tell which character has this? You basically go into the menu, right here into the costume, right, into the companion. Alright, you click on this, you click on this tab, and then you just click on the upgrade burst, right? This is going to be how you can basically see which character has this. So it's going to be represented by this particular symbol right there, right? You can see the fire looking symbol. You click on this, you click on the upgrade, and then you can see right now these are going to be the ones. Now you are going to be able to get more damage via all of these things, right? Now you can see it is going to give you certain things, right? So this one get 20% more, 20% more, 40% more. So all of these are going to straight up improve some characters and make them stronger than others. So in my opinion, right now, out of the bunch of lists of characters that we have available right here, who should be a priority? I feel like number 1 right now is going to be, if you care about physical team, Lethal makes a lot of sense, because when you power up Lethal for this particular costume, you can see right now the turn attack reinforcement plus 20%, and then right here it goes even higher, right? Plus 80%. So that's going to be quite a lot. You are going to be able to get all of these benefit, alright? Now, keep in mind, for Lethal, it is going to be a little bit tricky because it does increase the SP to 2, right? So, or use 2 additional SP, which is quite a lot, right? So that's going to be something that you have to keep in mind. But I feel like for Lethal, definitely for a lot of players, if you're looking to improve only a couple of characters right now that you can definitely benefit from, Lethal is going to be the one that makes a lot of sense. One more is going to be B-Rank Idol Helena. Alright, you're going to be able to get the magic attack reinforcement plus 2 right here, and then another 25% right here, and then another 25%, right? Straightforward. Feels like Lethal's one is more impactful because at the last one it's going to be 80%. Now, granted, if you are able to benefit from this, right? If not, then don't worry about it, right? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to all of these characters, keep in mind that, you know, supports ideally is going to be recommended for a lot of players. Now, for the DPS characters, right now we have a couple of options, right? We got Palat, we got Wild Dog Luventia, Sacred Justia is right here as well. Now, in my opinion, Sacred Justia is already kind of expensive, right? To get the increased SP right here to 1, 2, and 3 for 60% more damage, I would say it's not bad, right? It's a pretty decent amount of extra layer of damage, but at the same time, she's already quite costly in terms of the SP at 5 SP. So now you're gonna be able to consume insane amount, right? Absurd amounts. Now, it's not going to be something that you're gonna use often, right? I've yet to see in like a general situation, are you going to be able to use it every single turn, right? for most cases, in a lot of these Fin Hunter and Guild raids, you want to use it when you basically set up the run, and then in the particular instance where you basically, you know, the boss is stunned and stuff, and then you are going to amplify a bunch of damage, you go all in after the setup, after you have done setting up, and then that's going to be your burst. You're going to do like insane amount of damage during that particular period, right? You're not supposed to be able to spam it every single turn. I doubt you're going to have enough SP for those. So she's going to be a pretty good candidate for anyone that's looking for a DPS character. Alright, Nebri, of course, she's very strong as well. Alright, in my opinion, if you're looking to... So one thing to take note of, as far as I know, I've been told about this, regarding the last night boss, they are going to be able to benefit from this as well. And as far as I know, the last night boss basically gets the bonuses right here as well. So you are going to be able to get the extra damage bonus that you are able to get just from this particular thing alone, right? So keep that in mind. So if that's going to be something that you want to consider, then definitely you can do that. But you can see use SP1, damage 30%. This one is just going to be the buff for plus 8% right there. So definitely going to be worth it as well. I would say that Nebri is going to be quite good. Rubia, I would say it depends. She's going to be more niche. When it comes to Rubia... Wait, what do I have this for? Oh, I haven't ranked up this particular thing. Yeah, when it comes to Rubia, she's very strong in fire rates, of course, right? If you're using her alongside with Leatrice, very, very good duo, very, very good combo to use together. But for her as herself, right now, if you look at this particular costume as a whole, it's just going to give you way more burn damage, right? Burn damage here, and the burn duration plus 5 turns. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty insane. You are going to be able to get that lasting into the damage. And I feel like if you want to start off with this particular one at the beginning, that's going to be something that you can basically achieve easily. All of these characters, in my opinion, are going to be really, really solid, including Venaka as well. Cooldown -2. Okay, that's going to be very interesting. So now you can basically make this skill way more spammable than before, which is going to be quite interesting because by default, her cooldown is going to be 3 turns. But I don't see the purpose of that because she has 2 costumes, right? So you can alternate between them. But the damage increase plus 315%, so that makes her multiplier goes up by 1000%, right? So now she's able to compete with a lot of the top end game characters right now. So that means that I think Venaka is going to be quite solid as well, right? So going into all of this, most of these DPS characters are going to be able to compete with the latest one, because if you look at the latest DPS characters with Darien, with Tyr, all of them has like 1000% multiplier. Now I'm glad to see that some of the older characters was now able to keep up with that. So I'm guessing they were waiting for this particular feature to basically be introduced to be able to synchronize from that particular case with the older, with the newer characters' damage, right? So that way you are going to be able to get the high value out of this. I would say all of these characters are pretty solid. Personally, if I have to pick one, I think it makes a lot of sense to go with Sacred Justia and maybe Luventia, because I think this is still quite manageable, right? The SP is going to be a bit struggle. I'm a big fan of Luventia. I use her a lot in the Tower of Salvation. I feel like for regular content, in most cases, in most story, you're probably not going to use this or need to use this, right? But in a situation where you are trying to set up for Tower of Salvation, or maybe in like a super hard content of the game, then I can see this is going to come in very, very beneficial. For now, I would definitely lean towards Helena for the time being. And of course, over the course of the time, you can basically improve the other characters, right? So let's show you guys how to basically use this thing, right? If you guys are not aware, basically in most situations, you sort of need to manual this, except for the last line. As far as I'm aware, if you got those things, it's like toggled to the max by default. So you can see right here, before you use your skill, you can basically toggle it to the right, and then it will basically write it down. You can see I got 3 options right now, right? So 1, 2, 3. Now, like I said, it's going to consume, usually the condition is going to require more SP, right? So fortunately, I do have more SP right now. 1, 2, 3. So it does consume way more SP, right? It was going to be represented by this red color thing right here. So you gotta be careful with the SP management as well. So that's going to be something that is going to make the game a little bit more tricky when it comes to like managing these things, right? So in most cases, most of the bonuses are going to benefit a lot during that particular period where you basically need to enhance or go all in after the setups, right? So that's going to be something that a lot of players will be able to benefit from as well. So for new players, for now, my recommendation is focus on the supports for now, alright? As for the DPSs, you can worry about those later on because those are going to be way more expensive and will need more like a investment, right? It's going to be something that you're going to slowly do. I believe if you empty out most of the shops, you should be able to get at least 1 or 2 characters maxed for the time being. So that's going to be what it is. So yeah, all in all, let me know what you guys think of this particular Spark of Rampage or new burst feature in the particular game. I feel like right now, it's pretty cool, right? Get it from the, the Golden Thread shop. I've already got mine from the Powder of Hope, although I don't really recommend it. But the PvP shop as well, you can basically get this. I wish it was added in the Evil Castle shop, but it's not, so there's that, right? So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, give this video a like, have a nice day, goodbye.